I've been coming to India, mostly to Delhi many times in the last 25 years. And I've been seeing my nephew and niece who study at Delhi Public School in Dwarka. Their textbooks, I would see what they are studying, and once in a while try to explain physics and other subjects to them. And I saw that it was a lot of theory and not too much about what they are learning, how they're going to apply it in life. And when I asked them questions, are you concerned about your people who are not as fortunate as you? Do you know what's going on outside your classroom at home? I used to get blank stares. So I said, it is high time. I wrote a book which is, action-oriented. Let these kids think for themselves and do things that will make them feel good, that they are impacting their community. And when, fortunately, I met Lynn in 2004-05, when she was going for a Fulbright scholarship to India. I told her about all the greening activities of ITC hotels. She came back after a 3-month stint in India with so much enthusiasm. She wrote a nice report to the Fulbright folks saying, India is really taking a lot of steps to make the economy green. Then I told her, why didn't we write a book? She said, I'm a school teacher, how can I write a book? I said, why not? I never say, why not? Why can't you do it? She said, yeah, if you'll help me, I'll do it. So Lynn and I started this journey, and along the way, I met Keith. And Keith has been teaching high school science, very practical oriented classes for the last 35 to 40 years. He's retired a few years back, but he enthusiastically said, Raj, I would love to join you. And I told Keith and Lynn, because you've been teaching high school kids, I want you to put activities and exercises at the end of each chapter, which will stimulate them to go out, observe nature, observe things in their community, and write reports, and come up with action plans that they can suggest in their classroom to other students and to the teachers. And so this book is packed with activities and exercises at the end of each chapter. Each are a lot of research the kids have to do, and they have to think on their own and write a report and present it in the class. So these things are much needed. And also, to get a guideline for how the book should be structured, I looked at the CBSE curriculum, Central Board of Secondary Education curriculum, what subjects they want to be covered. And I also looked at the UGC, University Grants Commission. What they were suggesting are important things to be known on an environmental course for first-year college students. So I took all of them and I said, let me cover all these topics. And so I put that as my chapters and I wrote the book. And my main objective is to get this to as many young minds as possible. Like our past president, Abdul Kalam, said, ignite the minds. They will produce amazing things which you can't even foresee. And I have been fortunate to listen to President Kalam at one of the Indian Science Congress I was attending. And he cut his visit with a short to go and visit students at National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad. So that is the kind of leadership India's had. And I want young people to think they can change the world. There is this girl, Vinisha, I came across 2 years ago from Tamil Nadu. She is thinking at age 14, how I can help my fellow human beings in my community. She came up with a solar iron, which will make it easier for them, which will use solar energy and all that. So these are the kinds of things our kids can do, and we should encourage them to action. And that is the reason we wrote the book.